back to my channel. It is time, everyone. It is time for the polish pickup preview. I was so incredibly blessed and so incredibly grateful for the opportunity to preview polishes for the polish pickup last month, and this month I was again offered by various vendors in the polish pickup to share with you some of the polishes that will be available this weekend when the polish pickup is open. So I know we kind of hit the ground running on this one, so let me just backpedal just a little bit and tell you a little bit of information about the polish pickup. This is an indie nail polish collective that is only open the first weekend of every month. So if you look at your calendar, you will note that this weekend is going to be the polish pickup opening for the month of March. So we have some limited edition polishes that are completely exclusives from various indie sellers throughout the indie nail polish community that are creating specific polishes based on the theme of books. Books is the theme for this month, and each of these indie sellers has created a little nail polish about a book that they love or a book that they appreciate or anything bookish. So this month, the polish pickup will be opening this Friday, which is March 2nd at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The shop is then open until Monday, March 5th, when the shop will close at midnight Eastern Standard Time. And then once the shop is closed, you can expect a waiting time of about 3 weeks before the polishes are actually shipped out. The really exciting thing about the polish pickup that I know a lot of people appreciate is the $3 flat rate shipping for the United States and the $5 flat rate shipping for Canada. So it's awesome. You can order as many polishes as you want, and your shipping is only $3 if you live in the US. Or $5 if you live in Canada. Now they do provide international shipping, but you're gonna have to figure out your shipping costs based on your location outside of the US or Canada. And just like last month, I have some products to share with you today that will be available during this weekend's pickup. But just like last month, I only have a fraction of the products available. I don't think I even have half of the products that will be available during the pickup. You'll definitely wanna check out the website and see if there's anything else that calls your attention. Now before we get into the swatches, I just want to mention real quick that some of the polishes I will be talking about today do have caps, meaning there is a limited number of polishes available of that particular color. Once those bottles are sold, it is sold out and will not be restocked. All right, but we have talked long enough about the polish pickup. Let's get right into these swatches and let me show you some of the darling babies that will be available this weekend during the polish pickup. Grab a snack, get a cuddly blanket, because we're gonna be here for a little bit. First up, we have an Eccentric Billionaire from Blush Lacquers. This is a really nice soft yellow-green crully with tons of purple bluish green multichrome flakies. There's also a super sneaky little shifting purple-pink kind of gold shimmer. There's also lots of scattered holo and some hollow flakies. To me, this polish kind of looks like someone had taken a $100 bill and threw it in a blender, and it works so appropriately well for the inspiration, which is the Great Gatsby. Now, depending on your skin tone, this may look more yellow to you or green, but either way, it's a beautiful soft pastel with tons of these multi-chrome flakies and hollow. The formula on this one is absolutely fantastic. I was able to get mine completely opaque in 2 coats. There was equal distribution of the multi-chrome flakies and the hollow, making it very, very gorgeous and spectacular. I do highly recommend adding a glossy topper on this though, just to kind of smooth things out. It's not terribly textured when it dries. However, a glossy topper is going to benefit a lot by making things nice and smooth, giving it an extra sparkle, and really letting those flakies and hollows just shine through. An Eccentric Billionaire is priced at $13 and there is no cap. Next up is Sayuri from Colores de Carol. This is a very spicy thermal, you guys, because we start with this gorgeous cherry, spicy, fire engine red jelly base when it's cold. But inside this base, there are so many glitters and so many fun sparkly things that your eyes are just hypnotized by all of the flakies, by all of the shimmer, by all of the hollow. It's got all the things. But then you get this thing all warmed up and it goes clear, which is fantastic. Formula with this one is a little bit tricky. Due to the thermal properties of this, it does change rather quickly once you apply it to the nail, and since the warm state is a clear polish, it's a little bit tricky. However, I found 2 coats to be completely fine, especially if you work in thicker coats. That way you can definitely make sure you've got the polish going all over your nail before it has a chance to start changing. Dries down, not terribly bumpy, however, a top coat is highly suggested because you do want those shimmers and those glitters to shine through like crazy. Sayuri is priced at $11 and there is a cap of 215 bottles available. Here we have Stellla from Crowstoes. Now, the description on this simply states that it is a color wheel in a bottle, and that it is, my friends, except we are dealing with a buttload of glitter. There is every color of the rainbow represented in this highly dense glitter polish. All of these are super finely milled glitters that create a glitter party that everybody is invited to and no one is left out. With this being such a high dense glitter, I found that I needed about 3 coats to get this completely opaque. However, you could possibly do a little bit of sponging instead of brush application, and that might speed up the application process. However, I was totally fine and completely happy using the brush. When this one dries down, it is slightly textured because we have so much glitter in the pool right now, so I do highly recommend adding a glossy topper to smooth things out, and I also recommend a peel-off base coat because removal's a little bit intense. Stellla is priced at $12 and there is no cap. Make way for Fresh Apples Scented Base Coat from Cuticula. Now, this base coat from Cuticula not only blurs your imperfections, it even brightens the nails as well, but it also protects against cracking and splitting, and it helps your manis last for a very long time. The bonus with all of this is that it actually smells like fresh apples too, which is pretty exciting. This base coat dries remarkably quickly and is dry to the touch in about 2 to 3 minutes. This base coat from Cuticula is priced at $8.50 and there is no cap. But wait, there's more. There's also a scented top coat from Cuticula that is also fresh apple scented. The scent has been described as a blending of various apples ranging from Macintosh, Red Delicious, Fuji, and Granny Smith, making it feel like you're in an apple orchard the second you start applying this top coat and base coat to your nail. Now, the scent is lingering. It will last for many hours after you've applied it to your nail, and once the top coat has dried, you will still smell apples for many a day afterwards. This is a fast drying top coat. It is dry to the touch in about 2 to 3 minutes. However, you will want to give a full 30 to 45 for it to cure completely. There are many tips and tricks in the description of this top coat that will help prevent blurring and smearing of nail art, and I highly recommend you take a look at that on the Polish Pickup website. Fresh Apple's Timeless Top Coat is also priced at $8.50, and there is no cap. Next in line, we have You Do It Too from Fair Maiden. This is a bottle of multi-chrome goodness. We start with kind of a purpley, plummy base that has a multi-chrome shift that goes from like a green, coppery, gold, magenta, but then packed on top of this multi-chrome happiness, we have tons and tons of hollow, iridescent, and many other glitters that just make this thing sparkle and shine and come alive in the sunlight. Application was super easy with this one. I was completely happy with 2 coats. You got lots and lots of glitter payoff in those 2 coats, and there was absolutely no nail line. You do want to use a top coat with this one just to even out the slightest of texture in this polish, but more importantly, to let those little glitters shine till their heart's content in this multi-chrome purpley base, which is just absolutely stunning. You Do It Too is priced at $11, and there is no cap. Next, we have a lotion from Lily Ann's Garden. This is Lothlorien, which is described as a water lily melon hand and body lotion. It's quite a light and fruity scent, giving you hints of cucumber and lily of the valley and jasmine. With the ingredients of emulsifying wax, grapeseed oil, and shea butter, this lotion is extremely moisturizing and absorbs into the skin rather quickly. I was so pleased and happy to find it is not greasy. It doesn't leave any kind of film on your hand, just nice, refreshing, cucumbery floral scent and absolutely hydrated hands. This is a 2-ounce bottle, and I do recommend that you store this upside down when not using it. It makes it a little bit easier to get the lotion out of the bottle when you're ready to use it. Lothlorien is priced at $5.50, and there is no cap. Next up, we have Saunter Vaguely Downwards from Lynn B Designs. This blackened plum multi-chrome polish has a very strong linear holographic shift and some scattered holographic glitters in here as well, making it very dark, making it dangerous and glitzy and glammy and absolutely intriguing. The formula on this polish is fantastic as well. I was perfectly happy in 2 coats, but to be fair, I apply my polish a little on the thick side, so depending on your application, you might need 3. However, I feel like it's a solid 2 coats. It does dry a little lackluster, like it's not as shiny as you'd want it to be, so I'd highly recommend adding a very strong glossy topper if you got it to really enhance the glitter and the holo in this polish and to make that multi-chrome come screaming through. Saunter Vaguely Downwards is priced at $12, and there is a cap of 200 bottles available. The Secret of the Golden Holo from Moonshine Manny is a striking yellow gold linear holographic polish pumped full of shimmer and flakies that shift from green to gold. It has kind of some greenish vibes going on, but the overall feeling of this polish is a very strong yellow gold. The formula on this is absolutely amazing. I was able to get this completely opaque in 1 coat. However, I did go back and put on a second coat just to see if it darkened the color at all or changed any of the glitter, and it really didn't. This is truly a 1 coat wonder if you apply in a thick coat. I do highly recommend adding a glossy topper to this, but it's kind of obvious why you would want to put a glossy topper. You want those glitters to come screaming through and to dazzle and sparkle anyone who happens to look upon it. The Secret of the Golden Holo is priced at $11, and there is no cap. Make way for Magic Kingdom for Sale from Nail Hoot. This is such a fun and beautiful lilac-y purple polish that's got a really light pink shimmer running through it that gives it a very soft, very feminine feel. It is also pumped full of purpley multi-chrome flakies that shift from like an amber to red to purple to blue. It's absolutely stunning. The formula on this one is quite buildable, so you do want to work in multiple layers. You really want to layer in those flakies amongst the soft lilac blue base. I found I needed about 3 coats of polish to get full opaque coverage. However, this is going to vary a lot on your application and how thickly you apply. It does dry as slightly textured because of all the flakies, so I do recommend putting a glossy topper on this to smooth things out and to really give you a nice even shine across the entire nail. Magic Kingdom for Sale is priced at $9.99, and there is a cap of 149 bottles available. Next in line, we have Slappy's Revenge from Nailed It. This is a frosted kind of olive lime green base that has tons of micro flakies in green, gold, blue, and purple. So they're not huge chunks of flakies in here. They're kind of small and a little bit demure. However, there are some rather large gold flakies that really do take the cake and make this polish really fun and interesting to look at. Formula on this one was very, very easy to apply. I found it to be completely opaque in 2 coats. I had no issues of streakiness with the frosted green base, nor did I have problems with there being a lack of glitter on each nail. Everything was equally distributed, and it looks fantastic when you add a glossy topper on top of it to really smooth out the glitters and to give you an even shine, letting those flakies come sparkling through. Slappy's Revenge is priced at $12, and there is a cap of 85 bottles available. Next up, we have I Will Be Myself from Night Owl Lacquer. This is a very mysterious and dramatic polish that shifts from this super murky, dusty purple to burgundy, copper, and gold. There's also some multi-chrome flakies in here that also shift from purple and gold and red. And there's some gunmetal micro flakies that give it a very deep and a very dark kind of mysterious type feel. This is such an intriguing and deep, mysterious polish that is super easy to apply. I found it to be completely opaque in 2 coats, but again, application is key on this. If you work in thinner coats, you might need 3. Adding a glossy topper to this really adds to the smoky, mysterious effect of this polish, making it a joy to wear as those flakies come shining through. I Will Be Myself is priced at $12.50 and there is no cap. Here we have The Girl Who Stood on a Grave from Quixotic polish. Now, this has been described as a medium gray base with purple/blue-red shifting shimmer and a light scattered holo. It's like a disco in the fog because you've got such a gorgeous bluish gray base that is super foggy and dark and smoky, but then there's like so much holo and glitter in here, it makes it kind of fun and sparkly, so it's just downright fun. The formula on this one was Heaven Sent. It is opaque in 2 solid coats. You get plenty of holo glitter and holo shimmer in here, and the color does build up enough in 2 coats that you don't see a nail line whatsoever once the second coat is dried. The amount of holo in here definitely requires a glossy topper, so don't forget that when using The Girl Who Stood on a Grave. This polish is priced at $11.50 and there is no cap. Next up, we have I Broke My Duck from Rise and Shine Cosmetics. I would say that the base on this is definitely kind of a corally pink. It's kind of reddish, it's kind of orangish, it's kind of salmony, it's got all the things going on this base. There are also some micro flakies in here that are red and yellow and kind of greenish that gives this polish a little bit more of an edge than just a really nice cream base. I found the formula to be really nice on this polish. It applied perfectly in 2 coats, had no issue with nail line or any of that business. It applied smoothly, flawlessly, and dried really quickly. I do highly recommend that you go and check out the description of this polish on the Polish Pickup website. There's a really sweet backstory regarding this polish and what the inspiration was behind it, so I highly recommend you go check that out because it is incredibly sweet. I Broke My Duck is priced at $9.95 and there is no cap. Make way for The Secret Garden by Smoky Mountain Lacquers. This is a perfect polish for the spring because we are dealing with a very light, very invigorating pistachio green pastel crelly base with tons of pastel matte glitters. There are yellow dot glitters, there's pink dot glitters, there's some lavender square glitters. There is so much glitter inside this polish that it is just a springtime delight that is so incredibly fun. You will definitely get better glitter distribution with this polish if you let it rest upside down for about 10 minutes before you use it. This gives the glitters that have settled to the bottom a chance to kind of equally distribute themselves better throughout the polish, giving you more of those pastel matte wonders on your nail when you apply it. The Secret Garden is priced at $10.50 and there is a cap of 75 bottles available. Next up, we have I Would Walk 417 Miles from Super Moon Lacquer. This is a deep charcoal-based scattered holographic polish. There's a whole lot of things going on inside this polish. There are some very striking blue flakies. There are also some silver glitters in here as well. There's a Mod Podge of all other different types of glitters and shimmers to really give you a beautiful shifting rainbow on top of this very cool toned slate gray base. The fantastic thing about this polish is that once again, we are dealing with a 1-coat wonder. I was so incredibly enthusiastic to see that this polish was completely opaque in 1 coat. It was flawless application, absolutely no nail line, leveled out perfectly and dried to the touch in about 4 minutes. This polish screams to have a nice glossy topper, although you could really snazify this baby up and put a matte topper on it to make it look like an actual road, which I think is the intention of this polish since it is based after Stephen King's novel, The Walk. I Would Walk 417 Miles is priced at $12.50 and there is no cap. And we will end with For Pete's Sake from Top Shelf Lacquer. This is a treasure trove of all things flaky and all things sparkly and all things wonderful. The base of this multi-chrome polish shifts from a dark, deep blue to an equally deep purple, red, and green. But the real wow factor of this polish is the overload of multi-chrome flakies in this polish. You have flakies that shift to pink and orange and green, and there's other chameleon flakies that are green and purple. It's just a variety of multi-chrome flakies inside this polish that make this so much fun to look at. There's also a tiniest hint amount of holographic glitter in here as well to really give you some extra rainbows and some extra little goodies to look at. Due to the nature of this polish, since it is pumped full of flakies, I do recommend putting a glossy topper on this. It becomes a little bit textured when it dries, but it's totally worth it because those flakies are mesmerizing. Removal is also a little bit tricky too, so wear a peel-off base coat. You know the drill. For Pete's Sake is priced at $13, and there is no cap. And that's it! We did it, you guys! We made it! I know there were lots of polishes to share, and just like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, that's only a fraction of what is available at the pickup. So if any of these seem interesting to you or you want to see what else is available, I highly recommend you check out the website, link down below. There's also a wish list function on the website where you can actually start making a list of all the polishes you'd like to purchase as soon as the pickup is open. So there's lots of fun things happening over at the Polish Pickup. So last month I did a wish list video where we kind of went through my wish list and I talk about some of the polishes that I wanted. I won't be doing that this month because my family's going on vacation and I'm super excited, and we're actually going to be out of town starting tomorrow, and I don't have time to film the wish list video because not everything is up on the pickup right now, so I can't film it right now. So I will miss out on the wish list video for this month, but I still want to know what you guys want. What is on your wish list this month for the pickup? Let me know in the comment section down below. There are so many goodies available this month, and I love the bookish theme this month as well. It just makes it so exciting and so very, very fun. As usual, I'm dying to know what you guys think, so let me know in the comment section down below. But that is my video for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!